Good evening and welcome to School of Technoayurveda Exploration 8. Today, our speaker and guest is Vaidya Shreyas Bhalodia, who is principal in the Global Institute of Ayurveda, Tramba, Rajkot, Gujarat. He is co-founder for the Vedotpatti, and his specialty is related to the designing and planning of the Android apps very specifically. He did lots of the work. Technoayurveda motto is technology where the tradition meets the technology. Thereby, this technologist Vaidya Shreyas Bhalodia, I welcome him and I wish his career is going to be successful while traveling the tradition to keep up with the technology. Now, I request Vaidya to speak out with his presentation, which I am going to share. And we are waiting for the some more people. They are getting joining. Anyway, this video is going to be available on YouTube, Technoayurveda, so that you can visualize in the future also as a reference. One thing I am very much sure, the day is ours. We, as an Ayurvedic person, we are not simply making the mere traditional knowledge narrated and by hearted, but we want to explore those things, how better we can bring them for the rest of the public, and the public utility is our main motto. Here, I would like to share the screen of Vaidya Bhalodia so that we can enjoy his lecture as much. Vaidya Bhalodia, can you just see the screen?
Yes, sir. I got it, sir. Thank you. Shall we start, sir?
Yes, of course, sir. Here, I just say, designing and building of the digital infrastructure for Ayurvedic professionals is the today's topic. Vaidya Shreyas G. Bhalodia, who is MS in the Shelya Tantra. And I want to give his credentials also. As such, he is heading the Global Institute of Ayurveda, Global Ayurveda Hospital, which is being managed by, and he is attached to that of the Vedotpatti even, and he is the owner of the Home Ayurveda Hospital since 2011. And his graduation is from the Nadiyar and post-graduation is from the Jamnagar. And one thing I wish to say here, the person work is going to be showing his own capabilities and also his personality. The things, number of the things which we are going to write as a credentials for ourselves, they are only a small token of the things which we are in the expressive in entire. Here, I welcome the Bhalodia for
Thank you, sir.
his lecture.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I am very thankful for Technoayurveda for giving me this opportunity and platform to share my view. It is a different views than our routine discussion on Ayurveda at various platforms since COVID had initiated the digital era in Ayurveda. We can say that COVID is the blessings in disguise, because if there is no COVID, we cannot trigger our capability to explore the field of digital infrastructure in our Ayurvedic professionalism. So, with the blessings of Lord Dhanvantari, today I am going to start my presentation on topic of designing of digital infrastructure. So, first of all, we should go to the reference of Sushrut Samhita. As we all know, Sushruta has mentioned Ekam Shastram Adhiyano Na Vidyat Shastra Nishchayam Tasmat Bahushrutah Shastram Vijaniyat Chikitsakah. Sir, next slide, please. Means a one physician who want to be excellency in his field, he should be aware for various interdisciplinary science studies. As per we are belongs to biology, but with the help of medical science or biology, we should know the principles of different sciences like physical sciences, like chemistry, physics, earth sciences, like zoology, etc. So with the basic concept from Susrut, I would like to highlight today my topic, that is interdisciplinary science study with the digital infrastructure. Next, sir. It is a new terms for Ayurvedic graduate. Digital infrastructure means digital technology that provide foundation for an organization of various technological information as well as their operations. We are using these all operations and technology in our day-to-day routine life with the help of mobile, internet, broadband facilities, television telecasting, use of various applications and network of internet networking. But when we are exploring these things in digital way with the help for the better development and explanation in field of Ayurveda, we have to understand each and every scientific and technical terms of internet, broadband, mobile technology, digital communication suites, various applications like data centers, networking, next, enterprise portals, platforms, system and various softwares. Next slides, please. Sir. Cloud services, software, operational securities, a user identity, data encryption, integration of various APIs, as well as user privacy and various policies. As we know, the government of India now hiring the young professional for the Niti for developing and rapidly growth of the nations. For that, the team was had designed for developing of digital infrastructure. They had said that rapid adoption of frontier technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, and Internet of Things. This is the new term for all the Ayurvedic persons. And the advent of COVID-19 pandemic has placed entire digital infrastructure under immense pressure. With the government of India progressively now working towards the smart city and smart, it is critical for nation to argue implement its digital infrastructure to effectively utilize the frontiers technology in economic development. Here, we have to accept the artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, and Internet things to develop same things in our healthcare facilities. When due to in last few decades, as we know, the healthcare facility is facing various problems like aging populations, scarcity of funding stretch resources, and it ultimately put all healthcare professional under unreasonable pressure because due to the continuous increase in population and diseases and pandemic situation, all healthcare professional, next please sir, all healthcare next slide, okay sir, are under tremendous pressure, and it encourages to development of such digital infrastructure in the healthcare professionals. Next, we have to develop such developments in our Ayurvedic field, that is internet medical things, telehealth, artificial intelligence based driven diagnostic tool. So we can give the better outcome to the our ultimate source, that is patient and common people, regarding the various digital supports. Next, as many of you knows, aware or not, that thing I don't know, but I am sharing the concept of supplementing modern advances, scientific and technological development in Indian system of medicine, which was recently introduced by NCSM, the apex regulatory body of Ayurveda, who has implemented this supplementing modern advances and scientific and technological development in ISM, Indian System of Medicine, in the basic course of BMS, which enrich and update the relevant advancement and developments in various fields of Ayurveda, includes the diagnostic tool. Next, please, conceptual advancement and emerging the new advanced technology with the Ayurvedic science. Next, please. Here, this study was planned to evaluate or to integrate the biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, microbiology, which are the basic science, molecular biology, which are the basic science, to integrate the basic principles of Padarth Vigyana, Rachna Sharir, Kriya Sharir, Sahitas into the new integrated platform. With the help of artificial intelligence, we can implement our principles and their outcomes in the development of field of Ayurveda by developing various softwares, various technologies, our own Indian based hybrid Ayurvedic technologies. For an example, as we know, the various diagnostic tools are available in market, from the hematological investigations, biochemical investigations, then imaging technologies, but we don't have our own same things for our own principles. Like if we want to diagnose the Vatarakta based on X-ray, sonography or MRI, we don't have any such technologies. So with the integration of this advancement, we can develop our own diagnostic advancement as well as the efficacy of our treatments. Like if we are implementing the Panchkarma in any patients like Basti, Vaman, Virechan or any other procedures, we can make their scientifically evident based outcomes. When patient have vomiting, we can measure its force, its velocity, its output, its chemical analysis. It can be used in therapeutic technology. As we know, the Susruta is known as the father of surgery, and present era, one surgeon staying in UK and he or she can operate in India with the robotic technology. This is called the advancement. In present, we are being Ayurvedic surgeon. I know what issues we are facing technically, but any Ayurvedic surgeon can design such equipments or such technology which can be helpful for operating various surgical procedure with the basic principles given by Susrut. Next, please. Same principles can be adopted in the pharmaceutical standardization of various drugs. We can interpret the pharmaceuticals, pharmacognostical, pharmacokinetics, pharmacodynamics of our Rasaguna, Virya, Vipak, etc. with the help of this technology and digital infrastructure. We can also develop our Adhyapan Adhyayan method with the tools like PowerPoint presentation, video presentation, or other modalities, live communication, digital classes. We can reform our classical method with the new advancements. We can also add some more standard parameters for research in Ayurveda, as well as automation, software, artificial intelligence, digitalization, etc. Medical equipments. Next, please. We are also lacking the medical equipments. We don't have our own equipments. So we can develop with the help of this technology our own individual equipments which can be helpful for the performing various procedures, Panchkarma as well as Sasti Ukrams from Sushrut Sanhita. Next. What we are using? We are using lots of digital infrastructure in our day-to-day routine life, either in free domain or paid or premium domain, based on content publication, video publication, and use of social medias. But we don't know the utility, pros and cons of the same domains. For content publications, few of doctors are using the various blog platforms, few are writing various articles in newspaper, few are publishing their own articles, original articles or review articles or clinical paper, case paper in peer review journals. We are publishing our books, e-books, e-library. We have our own website, own applications. These all are called as the content publication in terms of the digital infrastructure. We are also using the publication our content regarding the YouTube in video content in YouTube's personal websites, personal reels, as well as we are publishing various data with the help of the social media like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, etc. This all content we are publishing in two ways for the two purposes, either for the patients or for the common man or for our practitioners. But each content have their different importance. And these all contents we are using from various app or software from PCs, personal computers, mobile phone based or integrated way with the mobile and phones. We can also develop the various software for our students for education purpose, for practitioners continuous medical Ayurveda educations, for patients learning, which are detailed described in terms of Pathya Pathya, Ahar Vihar in Ayurveda, as well as for common people, we can guide them because Ayurveda believes in two theory. That is, prevention is our main aim and curative part is our second aim. So we can develop such artificial intelligence based outcomes for the patients, practitioner, students, and common people. We can also develop our own integrated or customized software for our clinics, hospital, institute, or we are running a restaurant, resorts, anything based on Ayurveda. We can make our customized software based on our requirement like appointment management, basic data and billing management, digital medical record keeping. It is the need of hour because many Ayurveda practitioners claiming that I had treated so and such number of patients with such and such medicine, but we don't keep the medical record. So while keeping the medical record digitally, you can share the data with patients, with other academicians or researchers for better outcome to the development of the Ayurveda. We can also make our medical store inventory management as well as hospitality and hospital management in our corporate Ayurveda hospital or clinics. For all this digital infrastructure, we have to think for the data security, data encryption, ethical hacking, data privacy, particularly content copyrights, plagiarism, and legal aspect. Because when we are collecting all the data from patient or common man or from various social digital world, we need to be secure the privacy and secure the privacy of that data, which not shared with the other, as well as it not should be hacked by other rivals or other service provider. So when when you are collecting data from other, it is on responsibility to provide the ultimate security to that data, which should not be shared. Otherwise, you may have to face legal problems based on country you are practicing or you are dealing with the patients. For better development of this digital infrastructure, you need the best quality network connectivity, which is the need of time. In India, now we are running towards the 5G and more upgrading technologies. So we need our rock solid network to prevent this roadblock of development of technology in Ayurveda, but it costs too much. When you using the high speed internet network to develop such things, you require the high speed internet. Next, second is the multi-cloud and hybrid approach. Many of us are using the various app for hospital management or clinic management. This app, some app gives us cloud-based hybrid modules. From our own PC, we can add data as well as simultaneously same time we can show that data in patient's phone also. So it is called the multi-cloud approach with the hybrid technology. In such things, we need to secure the patient's data privacy and secure the consent of patient's information. We have to make balance between innovation, performance, and requirement of privacy. Next, please. Next, sir. Use of artificial intelligence. It is the need to make complex Ayurvedic science into very smooth way to deliver to the common people. When we integrate the complex principles of Ayurveda, previous one, sir. When we, so next one, that is deep learning and AI. Yeah, thank you. When we are thinking for the artificial intelligence, use of artificial intelligence in development of Ayurvedic technology, we have to use we have to develop our own complex algorithm to solve the complexity of Ayurvedic science into simple presentation. So we have to think deep, learn the basic concepts of Ayurveda, and design the algorithm as per the requirement of outcome to the students or patients or practitioners. It depends. It takes too much time to training these rings. We need our own graduate, our own skilled professional to develop such algorithm, and it is a long-term cost invested project. Next, please. The simply we can say is that if we develop such artificial intelligence hybrid module or digital infrastructure, still we are wasting our time, our energy in paper-based process. For an example, when patient get admitted in hospital, and sometimes it gets 30 to 45 minutes to get his bed or to get his discharge or paper or consumables due to the various documentation procedure in hospital. But if we digitalize these all things, it can be a tip of fingers, and we can serve patient hospitality in better way. So we have to think to improvise our hospital output and our patients outcomes and hospitality benefits. We have to accept the development in digital infrastructure. For this, we have to develop our own interconnection oriented architecture of the digital transformation in our Ayurvedic organization. For this thing, at the last, we have to deploy our science at the with the next please with the right places, with the right partners, and embrace the new policies with the development of the Ayurveda. Next, sir. Thank you. My main presentation is completed. If we believe in Ayurveda and integrate the technology, I can say is that as Bhatt narrated, Kochit dharmah, kochit maitrihi, kochit artha, kochit yasah, karmabhyasa, kochit cheti, chikitsa nasti, nisphala. So same way we can earn all these qualities in our life by the advancement of technology and integrating the technology and digital infrastructure to Ayurveda. At the end, I always acknowledge my guru, my mentor, and my inspiration, Vaidya Harswardhan Chobanputra and Vaidya Mukul Patel, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Gujarat Ayurveda University. Next. And I am always also thankful to Techno Ayurveda. Next, please. Techno Ayurveda to give me this opportunity. If any participants have any queries regarding my presentation, they can feel free to ask me. I have developed my own 2 Android applications, that is Vedotpatti Ayu Quiz and Ayurveda Dravyanidhi. Thank you, sir. Sir, your mic is muted.
Thank you very much, Shreyas. Really, it's a very appreciable and need of our event. In 2008, I started my first blog, Techno Ayurveda. At the time, only the materials with the commercial materials were available. At the time, there were no blogs of the Ayurveda. But later, n number of the blogs have been started, and people started making the lots of information. In fact, the management of the artificial intelligence and cloud management is one of the most important things which we admit. But along with that, what we are lacking here is whether only till now we are using the only RDBMS. Now the artificial intelligence and module making, this terms itself is very new for the many of the generation at present. And does this old generation, say before to that of the 10 years, those who have passed out, rather say 1990 before and 1990 after, we make a small discretion and discrimination. Even though I belongs to n number of my colleagues, even today, I just see they are not at all being equipped or capable of making any utilization of the computers. And many of the institutions, this infrastructure, they are adamantly rejecting even. When this is going to be made out this time in the 2023, NCISM has started making the student integration to one place, ABC, and also the hospital data integration. These two things which are going to be making somewhere to lead. Apart from this evidence-based Ayurveda, which we are speaking from the much of the times, this evidence-based Ayurveda people are ignoring. My direct question is, how many n number of the people are able to satisfy or cure an individual Ayurvedic ailment or a disease in comparison with the top? Even the same thing, the question has come. How many diabetologists has treated how many diabetic patients? They are just making themselves the people, the diabetes. I never see any diabetologist cured any diabetes. I am proudly say myself, I cured diabetic people where they doesn't require any medicine. The problem is our people are not going to have a record properly maintained. As far the digital recording is concerned, I still recollect in 1977-78, when 77 I joined by BAMS, to make a Xerox copy of my 10th class certificate, I have to spend 1 rupee at that time. Because that was a paper drum, and first they put it and there will be porous, they up and down, they make it, and they are going to put another paper over it, and they are going to pass through the heat process, thereby the Xerox used to come. From that stage, we have come across even digitalization and click on photographs and printing directly with the remote printing. This technological evidence is how far the traditionalistic Ayurvedic people are going to accept. What are the hindrances in Ayurveda to make this digitalization? Will you please explain for the people so that many of the people and also institutions, as they are not interested to go into, and wherever they go only for the RDBMS, relative database management only. When I started the slogan of the tradition to beat the technology, people laugh at me. But today people are accepting what I stated in 2008. Now, will you please focus how these institutions and individuals has to be brought to a platform where the digitalization for the purpose of sharing is going to, and this sharing, when the word is going to be heard in Ayurveda, n number of the people do not share whatever they possess and whatever they have. They feel that the secrecy has to be get maintained, and
Yes,
the many of the secrets in Ayurveda died with themselves also. So
definitely.
I request you to focus. Is there any specified solutions which you are trying to make it out? Your aim is very correct, to reach the professionals like Ayurvedic consultants, to reach the patients, and to reach the common man. A three-tier program is necessary, and three platforms, utility, usage, and requirements are different in nature. We may not be able to club all this together. I am just making for myself. One is the Nadi Pariksha and second is the medical astrology. Couple of days back, I conducted one camp on 60 patients. When I see the Nadi and I just wrote the recording and I compared with that of the medical astrology, both I was really got astonished and I was really happy. My concept, Technoayurveda concept of the medical astrology, Technoayurveda concept of the Nadi, both are validated. I want to still validate. I want to go to the n number of the people and want to validate. This validation, I want to make it even regular, even recording of. How many of the evidences in Ayurveda are available is a big question. Will you please focus how to make them educated in furthermore?
Yes, sir,
Topic wise.
definitely. I think we should make one special session on this thing, because one small sentence from Charak Samhita, Vaidya Samu Sansay Karana. I usually change the word, reframe the word, Vaidya Samu Sansay Karana. The actual stanza is the Vaidya Samu Nisansay Karana. But when they keep their secrecy, we lose the knowledge. So it is not good thing. I think every Ved should share their practical experience to their next generation with the evidence. And if they digitalize their evidence, we can develop the more efficacious digital infrastructure and development and new reach of the Ayurveda to the global platform. Thank you, sir. If any participants have any question, they can ask.
Please, somebody, if anybody have the questions or doubts, will you please raise your questions and doubts? Vinatarkeda yasiddhihi yadrucha siddhirevasa. This is what my statement picked up from the Charaka Samhita in 2000, and from that time onwards, I am following the same statement. I do not believe the serendipity. And
Yes.
serendipity should not be admired. And thereby we have to make it out. And one thing, as this platform of the technology itself is very new, And at present, whatever the things are available either in the mobile or Google. Yes, Google. This Google is giving lots of the inconvenience also. I request here once again not to believe the Google search in toto, because 99% of the Google material is said to be false informations also. And
Sir,
unless and until you are not going to validate those informations, do not believe those information right away. And you have to
yes,
validate the person who has made or presented or uploaded that information, also most important.
yes, it is a very important thing in digital world. There is a big difference between information and knowledge. So whatever you get from internet is, I think it is a information, not the knowledge. For the knowledge, you have to go with the standard references of each and every science, for each and every books or whatever the scientific research publication is available. It is the only knowledge. Otherwise, if you don't validate the knowledge, it is only information. It is wastage of your time for reading and publishing the same.
So, thank you very much, sir. Shreyas. May God bless you.
Thank
And
you, sir.
this video I make available in the YouTube, and you can enjoy this once again. If at all you have the questions, you know the Shreyas address, and already it is displayed his phone number and other things. And if you want, I can just give his phone number also, and you can contact and you can make it up. I expect you to come out with your questions, and thereby it will be answered. And every Saturday from now onwards, we are going to come out. Technoayurveda, School of Technoayurveda will come out with a new topic. The forthcoming topic is over the self-learning, and I'm going to announce it. It will be on 11th of this March, and Saturday at 8:30 we are going to meet ourselves. And so, thank you very much till the time, and say good day. Bye. Thank you, Shreyas, once again.